Greetings, y'all. We are doing, hold on, let me get off. I just did a reading, y'all. Oh, Lord. It was supposed to be for Taurus, but I have to change the heading right quick. All sign bonus. Tree of Life. I will get it loaded after this impromptu. Journaling with Kem Arts. Erotica poetry impromptu. I'm finna pull up my live because I don't know who's doing it there. And then most of them are doing it on my Tree of Life tarot card explained. Okay, I need to put that heading up there so I'll know. Let me get them back on. Okay, let me get the head. I don't even. Hey, peace, poetry day. Journaling with Kem Arts. Let me get my people up because they were ready for erotica poetry and impromptuing. So I get the impromptu. Let me see. Journaling with Kem Arts. Hoping to get y'all back to journaling, y'all. That's so healing. Let's see. Two. Erotica poetry impromptu. Okay, so I got both of y'all going now. Y'all. Greetings, y'all. I'm back journaling with Kem Arts impromptu. So I got two things going. Oh Lord, I don't even know where to put this stuff at. Let's see, do I put it right there? I don't know where to put it at. Maybe I can put y'all both right here so that way I can see everybody at the same time. I don't know how to tag nobody. I'm waiting for them to pop on. So I can see what homework they done did, what assignment, what poetry they done did. If anybody did anything, y'all probably like, I ain't writing nothing. That ain't helping. Yeah, it will. It sure will. It will help. Let me read one of mine. I'll read one of mine till everybody pop back on. Oh God, I don't feel like, let me try to get this right so I can see both at the same time because I'm streaming live. Y'all, from my YouTube channel, and I'm streaming from my Facebook page. And if I have y'all now, I feel like I'm not, because I got it kind of overlapped. So I'm going to read one of my other erotic poetries that I wrote years ago, okay? While I wait for y'all to come on. If y'all did the lesson, okay? Y'all probably didn't, okay? I'm saying. Y'all just want me to read, huh? I'm supposed to be impromptu to y'all work, not mine. Okay? I read these. Okay, these were the ones I read last week. If you find EP1, it started last week. Thank you for going live. I don't use social media. Okay, it went away. The damn messages go away so fast. God, you're welcome. I'm gonna read one of my erotic poetries for, this was called The Rainbow Chaser. I wrote this back years ago, okay? Okay? I mean, I don't have the vibration. I haven't matter of fact, I just pulled them out last Sunday when I pulled them out. So I haven't even read this one even because I've been busy, you know. So I'll just read this one and try to catch up with the rhythm of it, of course, because I do things vibrational when I write it, and it'll take me a minute to come catch back up to it because I ain't read it all a long time. I used to do open mic for a little bit, but I kind of stopped because they kept moving it everywhere. And I was like, look, I'm not going all over DFW. I'm just not going to do it, okay? I love it, but I can sit here and write, okay? And be fine. So that's what I did. I sat down and wrote, okay? Because they kept running us away. I don't know if it was the city. I don't know if it was the place itself or whatever. Where's my people at from Facebook Live? Where y'all at? Y'all out there listening and ain't letting me know y'all in the damn thing? Is that what y'all doing? Okay, y'all, guess it's just gonna be me. You know, understandable. All right, Water Grove. I know, right? So it's like, damn, come on now. And we had them close by where I was getting in there. I was feeling the fire. I was like pulling out all my points. I was writing new shit. They messed that up, okay? This one's called the Rainbow Chaser. You were a feeling I dreamed about. What's the lesson? Well, I did 3 erotic poems the lesson is really journaling, getting you to journal your thoughts and learn yourself through your thoughts, right? And through what you write. It don't have to be nothing personal that you're writing. It may come up the minute you start writing or down the line, how deep you go, then stuff will surface out of you of what you've hidden. But you can go through life experiences or what people may have told you and try to use it without saying the name, but kind of just feel what it would feel like to you. A lot of times that's what I did. Hey sis, hey, love you all. Thank you for loving my channel, Detroit. Okay, y'all look, I'll be getting happy. Detroit in the house, baby. Detroit in the house. And it's about learning. What I did a lot of times when I would write, when I started out, I would put myself in the other person's place and try to feel what it would feel like to me if I was there experiencing the same thing. Just to kind of relate, because it teaches you compassion and sympathy when you hear stuff. And that's what I learned over nursing. I had to be so compassionate and understanding with people's experience and not rush and not, do this and, be inconsiderate and, how some people just don't care, and I learned that early, but I was always like that. Being Taurus is my son, so I was always generous and still am, because I'm doing this. And so I had to learn to sit there and listen and just learn from the experience. So when I started writing back again in 2000, because I've been writing 20 years, which is why I say I'm a master writer, because I've been writing since I was around 8, stopped and started back, okay? And that was my healing process over the last 20 years of getting to the root of me, learning me, okay? So that's what it does. So it's about to get you back into journaling your thoughts so that you have something to look back on. Now, I'm going to look back on this. I'm probably going to laugh that I even wrote this, y'all, because I ain't pulled this shit out since I wrote it, okay, till just now, okay, last week. So I'm going to be like, what the fuck was I thinking? You're welcome. So this is Rainbow Chaser. Just to give you an idea, because writing is vibrational. It's energetic. It's a rhythm to it, yes. It's not, you have to match the lines. So that's what I show you. A lot of times, it's not a rhythm rhyme thing to writing poetry, y'all, or to even journaling. It develops on its own. It's an art. It's an artistic expression, just like if you were painting, just like if you was a music engineer and you made beats. It's the same thing, okay? So, Rainbow Chaser is this one. You were a feeling I dreamed about, reality, surface into fact. But what I didn't know is you'd be my treasure chest of gold at the other side of the rainbow. When the rain stopped, the sun sadly dimmed. You would then disappear, leaving me to play with pleasures in my garden by myself. Calls when darkness fell over light. I realized there I lay alone, most teased and tight. What cold nights. Dreaming if I get another chance, that light peeks in, I play simply to erase all my sins. Just to begin with you, start you, no, wait a minute, start, fresh again. That's that reconciliation card in the tarot deck. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I don't chase rainbows, nor search its end. I just let time be. And if it's love, let it find me. So that's one, kind of semi-erotic, because it's in the stack of erotic poems. But it has to do with chasing love and letting it, allowing it to come to you. Oh, what is this one? Oh, Lord, this is the steamy one right here. In my collection of Purple Passion was a collection of erotica poems. So when you hear the purple inside the title, that was that little brief erotica selection. So you'll hear purple inside those really erotic ones. So this one's called Purple Snake. Watching for you to undress my skin, envelop me where the purple skies kiss my mortal sins. Your hands deadly, filled of rattled poison. I've tried, unable to break loose. You've hid me, silent conclusion. Like a snake. Your tongue spewed its 2 attacks, changed my breast, labeled me unmarked. Closed steams of chocolate pies, dipped, licked, in whipped cream, but occupied from the rest. You guarded me as your best. Your secret treasures explored, safely kept behind closed doors. My vault opened by yours, bidden once I feared, twice thought, as you have left me for dead upon purple sands. Do that at me once more, and I will become your worst nightmare, sucking juices from myself, devouring your lifeline. So that was Purple Snake, and it went everywhere, okay? It just kind of went, okay? So this one, I don't know if it got cut off. Let me see what happened. And I had a chat room. It was a poetry chat room that I did these in. And luckily I printed them all out back then. And that's why I end up having them in a bunch of poems, because I printed it out. So this one's called Laced. This is what you've shown me. I will love you like you loved me, then leave. I will hold your hand like you held mine, then let go in hopes you fall. I will call you like you called me, then not hear you, agony of my garden's cry, penetrating, teasing. When will my love come inside? Unwantingness to touch it, unwillingness to taste it. My very vineyard, my strawberries have soured, thorns of ripple steel, bleeding pins from my G-spot. My hardened nipples no longer smiles. From your lips' touch, cause you've been absent for a while. You propose, I will break your heart like you broke mine. So tell me how 2 wrongs can make one damn right. Then you said to me, but baby, please, if I may, I'd like to make one pleasurable night out of 2 wrongs we've done. Perhaps under the sun, above Mars, on a sandless beach, laced with rose petals, on Capitol Hill. I am speaking, so let me, my tongue, speak to our vibrations. Let me taste of our sweetness, 'cause sweet indeed you are. Then between the sheets, just come lie with me, then you'll see I'll never hurt you again, my love. then leave. So, as you can, now that was 3, because normally I'm just going to read 3. Because if I read through all of them, we'll be went through all of them. Okay? So, those are just erotic poetry. Whatever from movies, whatever feeling that I captured, whatever stories people may have, you know, how we share our love stories with each other and companionship. And then I might go home that night after thinking about my day, or whatever you've told me might kind of stick. And so then I'll write the pen. I'll take the pen and the paper and I'll write to that which you told me and try to, you know, capture that feeling or that essence and then put it into words. That's how plays are written. That's how manuscripts are written. That's how sitcoms and shows and movies are written, because of somebody's imagination. So really what poetry and writing or music or art work, creating, design and all that, or fashion, right? This stuff, you tap into your creator spirit, your God spirit, to create, to innovate, and you write something from it. And like I said, it doesn't have to be personal. You don't have to experience this stuff at all, but you know how to relate it. You know how to relay the feeling of it, the message of it, so that people can have an imagination of their own, and it takes them into this zone, in its own space and time. And that's what writing and journaling and poetry and open mic does. It's, you know, a lot of times it could be personal, a lot of times it's personal, period, because it's the artist itself. So it's coming from the person, so it's personable. But the stuff inside it is not always personal. People don't always write their personal stories in journaling. Some may do, some may don't. Some may write from other people's experiences, like I do. I write from other people's experiences as well as mine, depending on what I need, what I'm trying to do. But if you do write from your personal experiences, excuse me, it's going to let you tap into what's hidden in your heart, and it's going to bring up things that you ran from, and things that you hid, and things that you can't tell nobody or don't want to tell nobody, you know, and you just finding a creative way to express it, you know, because you don't have nobody. Now, do you have to share your journals? No. You don't have to share anything. The idea behind this is to get you in touch with the self. There, hi, Grandmaster Mwanga. And it's to get you in touch with yourself, with your being. That's the main purpose, so that you learn yourself, because we do so much outside official stuff, superficial stuff, fake shit, that we hide from ourselves. And so when shit happens, we don't know how to deal with it. First of all, we don't even know where to look. Okay, we run and look to another person. Really, you should be looking within and trying to figure that shit out, and figure why it surfaced in the first place, the trauma or whatever the case, the obstacle, the hurdle, the whatever you want to call it, right? The experience. Why did it surface? What did I do to make this surface and come about? So journaling just really gets you to look at your inner self that you don't want to look at. And a lot of times it's a mean person, but it's not a mean person. It's a mean person from your upbringing. It's a mean person from what was done to you in 6th grade, 5th grade, 3rd grade, being bullied. It's those things, but you don't always have the means to go see a shrink, to go to a social worker or whatever, somebody to listen to your problems. And you always don't want to trust everybody, right? Nobody don't tell people they damn dark secrets. They keep that shit to themselves. And so this is a way you can still get that out, because if you keep that shit in your head, if it's something traumatic, it's going to keep resurfacing until you deal with it. Those are your triggers. Those will be your triggers why that shit keep happening, because you ain't dealt with it, first of all. Whether you was abandoned, whether you was abused, neglected, molested, absent father, absent mother, raised by abusive grandparents or grandmother or grandfather, raised by one or the other parent, whatever the case may be, you know, bullied, abused, neglected, So you'll grow up with abandonment issues. You'll grow up with low self-esteem issues. You'll grow up with traumas and trust issues, right? And make it hard for you to trust people, okay? Or make it hard for you to get along with people. So what you'll end up doing is self-sabotaging your relationships throughout your life. And then you'll blame it on every damn body else. Well, they were fucked up. They had problems. They had security issues. They had control issues. They had manipulative issues. You make every excuse in the book to say it's not you. It's not you. You'll be like, it ain't me. That's that therapeutic release. Wonderful how many therapists encourage this way. None of them, because they want your damn money. They don't want you to know you can heal yourself by writing. They don't want you to know that. They want to play the doctor. They want to play the therapist. You your own teacher, student, master. You can teach, and I just did it. I just did it myself. I didn't go to nobody and lay on their sofa. I grabbed a goddamn pen and a motherfucking sheet of paper and got the fucking writing. This right here. This is a new one because it was for this, starting this. So this is the Journaling with Kem Arts. Started on 8/9/2020. Intellectual property. Ain't nothing even in it yet. Well, it is something in it. I lied. That was the episode 1, what I talked about. Now I got to do 2. I didn't even write it because I was waiting for y'all to impromptu and nobody showed up with nothing yet. So I was going to show how you can learn to impromptu. Is part of it. It's almost like freestyle and rapping, but it's called impromptu in poetry, where you write something and I ping off of it. And me and a couple of guys, spiritual brothers of mine, back in the day, when I was putting all my poetry out there, we would do that. I would write something, then they would come under the comments and they would write impromptu to what I wrote because it triggered something, right? A lesson in them or a memory in them. And then I would write again and they would write again and I would write again. And that was just you being able to like freestyle poetry. We call it impromptu because it's not rehearsed. It's just straight off the top like a rapper does. They can hear a beat and start rapping to it and the shit flows. You know, I never met a therapist who did that either. I wrote my own stuff down. And, yep, you're right. Messages to my baby. Yep, yeah. And because you can get more personal and free with yourself, baby. In that sense, you still going to be reserved. People don't realize they're still going to be reserved when it comes to a therapist. Because there's some things you still ain't going to tell that therapist. Because you know that therapist got a record of it, right? You know that therapist got a record of it. You know, I haven't really done impromptu before, but I did write something to share, and maybe we can just impromptu off of that. Okay, let me see it, sister. Rashia, she on my Facebook page, Rashia Love Infinity. And so you have to, it's a practice, and it takes it, and I'm telling y'all, the more you do it, the deeper it's gonna get. Like my first ones, I was like Christian, coming out of Christianity, not to talk about it, but my first ones were Christian poems because I was coming out of it. So that's all I knew. So I got a few in my earlier collection of Christian poetry, and I will probably publish it for Christians. But now it's more spiritual content in it than anything else, because that's who I evolved to be. That's who I became, right? That's who I'm becoming. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I didn't throw them Christian poems away, because I want y'all ass to buy them when I put them in a book. I ain't gonna throw my shit away. Damn, that damn thing wants to, how do I get, look, I'm gonna need YouTube to make sure that shit stay up there a lot longer so I can read it. They be moving that shit, I ain't get to read it. I'm gonna have to wait till it loads, damn it. Okay. Y'all, it's about being free. It doesn't matter. You taking yourself through all these emotional lessons. Do y'all realize that when you're writing poetry, you're going through your ups and downs? I wrote about it when my daddy had throat cancer. That's what, I was already 3 years into writing. I didn't even know why the Spirit had me writing. Why did I take back writing? He got sick. Wait a minute. No, before he died, before he got a different cancer and passed away, I was already 3 years writing. That's my state. He got sick in 97 with throat cancer. I thought I was going to lose his ass then. And then somewhere in 2000, I just started picking back up my pen and writing and writing. He died in 2004. I started in 2000. So I was already, because the first throat cancer one got me, man. It just, I had to get some relief. So I went to writing, you know, because I had to deal with all these emotions, right? You know, what was going on in the space and time that I was in, and in the personal life and the work life. I had just moved to Texas. I was out here by myself. You know, my mom and my dad was in New Jersey. I was in Texas by myself with my family. That's all we had. So it was like so much. That was the first time being away from home. I felt homesick. Oh, Lord, I was sick. Okay. I was like, oh, God, I want to go back home. You know, what is this? You know, because it's always scary when you change your surroundings, right? And you got to get used to a newer environment, especially when you don't have family there. Oh, Lord. Woo! Okay. Hold on, you know. Okay, here it is, erotic. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna read. Okay, sister. Oh, okay. Let me get this. Let me get some of my gadgets out the way here. Some of my, let me see if I can read. Oh, Lord, girl, you gonna test me today, ain't you? Okay. Exhale as my fingers trace your abdomen. Every fantasy lay dormant, tucked away. Between silk sheets, heart racing, I feel your hand creep. Silence replaced with the body language. You rise with anticipation, opening my flower. Ooh, my water flow consistent for you, ascension. As our souls sink between them, silk sheets, you pour into me. I release. Te amo. Woo! Now hold on. I feel a silence in the air. A whisper of sweet love. Candid as he touched my nipples. A sigh, release. He paused. He waits. Then he whispers, come now? No, not yet. Then he proceeds to blow in my ear as his fingers come down my spine, come back around, and into my garden he creeps. Then he says, are you ready? And I say, oh no, not yet. Why not yet? Because I ain't there yet. Why are you not there yet? Because I'm waiting for you to come inside. In that dark, deep space where you call the prize. Of my flower? Oh yes, that's heaven, baby. Dare you come and play there where those treasures are. Ascension? Yes. Then a thrust, a stroke, so deep it penetrates. The walls clench, a tightness in the pelvic. Then a ooh and a release, a flood. The gates have opened, and now the lotus emerge. Ascension. And that's off the top. I ain't even wrote that. I'm gonna have to go back and write it and see what the hell I just said. Oh, that was beautiful, sis. Oh my God, that was beautiful. Oh my gosh. He said fire. Water Grove on my YouTube said fire. And see, it's just flow. That's impromptu. Now somebody else could have heard that and dove right in with whatever feeling and emotion that was stirred, because that was a serenade. That was a serenade between the masculine and feminine. You know, she came from a feminine aspect. I came from both because I'm talking about both. So I did a little bit of her and I did a little bit of him, you know, and sometimes you can kind of have that shadow of him and her, because I've done it before in these. And Honey, off the top. Look, she said, off the top of the dome. And see, and that's why I say it don't have to be the matching. It's the vibration. It's the rhythm. It's an energetic thing inside you when you have your own energetic stamp or your own vibration of what and how you write and how you get into that zone. Now, I was a little worried, girl. I said to my son this morning, I said, boy, I got an impromptu. I ain't did that shit in some years. I said, oh, Lord, I'm going to be like, oh, can I still do it? I told my son I'm going to have to get into my erotica mode. And that's just, but that's what it is. It says you embodied it and then feelings I had when I wrote it. I embodied the feelings that you had when, woo, now that was deep. That was deep. But that, you see, but that's what you do. And see, that's what I did when I journaled and I write. If you told me that to my ear, like, you didn't even have to tell it to me that way. You could have said, ooh, girl, I went out with this dude and damn, we did some of everything. We did this. I might go home and I might be like, she was so happy. She was so excited. She met this good dude and they passionate and they loving toward each other, and then embody that experience. Because when you do in that positive vibration, you're lifting up your vibration, because it's going to make you smile and make you feel happy, because you're really putting your place in that place right now of what it would feel like to you, you know, and what it would do for you. It would what? It would elevate you. It would elevate the experience of what divine intimacy is supposed to be about. It's a song, it's a play, it's a serenade, it's a cosmic dance. So when you can embody that we're having cosmic dance with each other in everything that we do, then it really kind of makes sense. That's why they say we've had sex in the spirit already. We've already did it spiritually because we thought about it in that sense. It is already taking place in the spiritual realm. You're just getting down here to playing it out, to acting it out, to touching somebody physically, right? But if you have it in your head first, then you can manifest that person. You can manifest that person to bring that on. And even if you brought into that experience and you had the chance to operate in that physical experience, baby, you can write a whole book on that shit. Okay? You can write oh Lord, a hot book like Zane writing all those erotica books and stuff. So you gotta just, you know, whatever it's about, it's just what you're feeling right now. Be it if you want it to be imaginative, if you want it to be fantasy, or if you want it to be truth, or you want it to be a play on words, or you wanted it to be if you wanted it to be just sharpening the imagination. Because that's all I really was doing, was sharpening my imagination to create. But not only to create, but from words, to have somebody picture something from words when there is no play, and all it is some words on a piece of paper, like these, and then you take somebody's image, somebody can read your words. Let me put it like this. Somebody can read your words and whatever you're writing, and they can get a glimpse of a picture without even being a picture or put into a movie or a play. That's some power. That's a powerful creation that you did, because you got somebody to see something from their own imagination and you didn't even act it out. There's no acting. There's no people in it acting the play out, like making the play work in the movies, how they do the movies, and then we see it and we go, oh, the sun and the moon did dance together. They brought forth the yin yang and the love and hate, and brought forth the light. And I'm trying to read it. It's not right. Okay, it goes away so fast. But you're right, Water. You're right. You're right. Pleasing. And then Devin said, pleasing to the one that can handle you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. They're gonna have to be on that level. Trust that. Okay. He said, but it's because it puts you, that's my sign is Taurus, we're central. And so I don't know if it comes natural for me or what. I mean, because I was so attentive, I don't know what the hell it was that did it. I guess it was all those 20 years of writing that did it. Okay, I can write one how he broke the ice. I can just do it off the top of my head. I ain't even writing it. I'm gonna have to go back and write it. Okay. How he broke the ice. He said hi. Then I said hi. We went on dates. We'd call every now and then. Then there was space. We loved space. We thought that distance could not separate us. That in time, our hearts would grow fonder as we went on about our life's journey. We knew that if it was destined to be, we would find our souls together again. Because we knew we were the same. And even though life hasn't changed, and even though the in-between was cold, alone, we braved it. Because there was a test of love, that if we could endure the season of separation, we knew that if we came back together again and there was reconciliation on our parts, we know that no one could tear us apart. That was the happily ever after that never came. I just did that off the top of my head. Step. No. Go where? Yeah, and come right back. So that was just me doing something off the top of my head. You're welcome. And James Phoenix, you're welcome. Amen. That's what I'm talking about. So it doesn't even have to rhyme, y'all. You just journal, just write. And then I'm telling you, I grew so much from writing. I was like, oh God, I don't even want to show this stuff from back then, because I'm thinking I was doing something then, but my intellect and my imagination has evolved so much. I'm like, that sounds like baby. But back then when I was writing it, it was hot, okay? I was dropping it like it was hot, or I thought I was dropping it like it's hot. And now that my imagination and my writing style has evolved and changed, now I'm looking like, I don't want to read that. That looked babyish. And it's like, oh, I could redo this to a deeper thing now, because that was a moment. That was a moment of growing and finding, you find your voice, you find yourself, you find a little bit more about yourself that you never sat down to think about or come to oneness with or grips with or terms with. So you learn so much about yourself. I write quotes all the time, okay? I write, these are some quotes. I'm trying to see if it's one that's not cut off here. That I printed out when I used to, okay, this is a little quote I wrote back then. It was untitled, because some of my stuff is untitled if I couldn't think of a name. So this is untitled. The things I've missed, I seek. perhaps the most demising of all, love. I mean, I would write little quotes and shit. My heart's best. This is a poem. My heart's best. Very short. I'll always want the best for you. Somehow, I'm persuaded the best for me is not you at present. In time, perhaps, things could change. So it's the little thoughts, it's the little quotes, it's whatever you feeling at that moment. Don't be afraid, because it can be like one-liner. Like I wrote haikus when I did the college thing back in 06. So this one, you know, this one's in the poetic mood. Voices all around. I must write. I have to. Your well-being leaves me no choice. Neither does mine. So it's like, you know, it's just a bunch of quotes and intellectual thoughts and intellectual properties, whatever you're feeling at the time, and let's see if I can find another one. See if I can find. Yeah. Okay, this one's called Love Hard. I've concluded love doesn't know love truly. It feels it, sees it, though one be blinded by the reflection it casts, reaching one's arms to embrace it, making two souls one. To love is to do so, hard and fast, simply not at all, or simply not at all, because love cannot be forecast. Okay, because that shows you, you love when you love hard, but it's not a forecast to love. We kind of fall in it, right? Sometimes we fall in that shit unexpectedly. Like we're just being friends, okay? And we fall in love, right? So that means love can't be a forecast. It's not a forecast like the weather. It's not predictable sometimes at times. And it goes to show that's where we say probably you can't help who you love. Love the one you're with. So, you know, you can write in quotes. I don't know how many quotes, y'all. I don't know how many poems. I don't know. It's so many of them, y'all. Greetings, Wanda sis. How you doing? Shout out to my sister. How y'all doing? So if it comes out in a poem, or if it, okay, here's another one. Okay, Rashia. She got another impromptu. Everybody else didn't have their impromptu. So I'm like, okay. Oh, I think I forgot to put that on public too. Oh, no wonder. That's probably why they can't do it. Oops. My bad, y'all. I will fix that the next time. Okay. Gosh, I forgot to put that damn thing on public so everybody on the outside that's not on my friend page can see it. See, y'all, I'm trying to do all this by myself. I need a cameraman. Damn it, I'm trying to open this up, sister. Hold on. I got this stuff propped up. Why is it not? Oh my God, it won't let me open it up. Facebook, they fired. I'm doing like a Trump. You're fired. You're just fired. Now I can only see part of that, sister. Come behind that poem you just posted and text something so I can see if it'll move it up. It says, my love for you is so enigmatic, but if I could put it into words, I would say, if I ascended from this realm, why the hell it won't let me? It let me do it the last time. Shit. If I ascended from this realm, my is where it's cutting off at. See, Facebook, you're fired. You're fired. Shit. It won't even let me. Oh my gosh. I can't even see the rest of it. There you go. Okay. Let me start over. Her next one is, y'all, that I'm going to impromptu is, my love for you is so enigmatic. But if I could put it into words, I would say, if I ascended from this realm, my soul would still feel your essence. Experience you would be timeless. You soften my being like flower petals. I fantasize about loving you and giving you emotion, mental and physical fulfillment. I'm in love with you because I grew to you. I'm passionate for you because you live with passion. Ooh, that's deep. Hold on a second. Let me prop my phone back up. Let me prop so it be still. Okay. My love for you is so enigmatic. But if I could put it into words, I would say, if I ascended from this realm, my soul will still feel your essence. Everything that you are, I've ever dreamed of. And if I had to fall all over again, I would do it for you, my love. You are timeless. You are the time without timing, the distance without space, the presence without now. If I had to reach inside the immortal being of mine, there I would find you, my flower in disguise. You fulfill me in every way. I can't imagine not being, not feeling, not sensing, not touching. For you love me without conditions. You love me without games. And you sharpen me like a samurai sword. To think for myself, to love who I am, and to be at peace is the most passionate substance of all. You love without loving. And that passion that burns is the mortal flame that I admire in you. Because you are. You just are. The being and the man of mortality. Woo! Damn. That shit did something to me. I was like, wait. It's like you're reading the essence of the being. Yes. Beautiful, sister. Damn, that was beautiful. That almost took me. I was like, wait, hold on. Wait, I'm about to take off. Because it's just like, you got to engulf it, right? You got to embrace it. It's emotion, y'all. You can't be in a world without no emotion, without, being in touch with who you are. That's part of who you are, the emotion. She just said it. Physical, mental, emotion, mental, physical fulfillment. So if you can't have any self-expression of who you are, whether I want to be emotional this day, where I want to be intellectual this day, mental, where I want to be physical this day and touch, right? But you can do all those things without harming. And that's where we don't always see. It's always about the harm and not about the harmony. So you're learning about the harmony of the feminine and masculine nature, this cosmic dance that happened between these two. You're learning about the harmonic dance, the cosmic dance, like water said, the yin yang, the cosmic dance, the sun and the moon eclipse. That's what you're learning. When you can grasp that sun and moon eclipse, it's easier for you to balance out those emotions even in yourself, because you're going to know, okay, no, we ain't going to fight up in here. Like the temperance card. We going to get along. Because either I'm going to throw some water on you, or you going to throw some fire on me, right? And make me wait and get cold. Or you going to throw some water on my fire and humble my spirit, right? That's the warrior. The warrior, right? You got to know when it's time to be in the warrior mode, and you got to know when it's time to be in love. And not in love, but in that love mode, right? And some people put up that wall so good, and it stays up all the time, so they don't know how to be affectionate. They don't know how to be loving, because there's always a constant warrior or a constant drill sergeant or a constant warden blocking. So but you don't know what you're blocking. You're blocking something that happened to you in your past, is making you block these connections with humans, interacting with each other and in the right harmonic balance. And if you write, you'll start to understand some shit about yourself that you didn't realize. And like I said, you don't have to, and like I said, you don't have to share it. You don't have to share it. You can just journal and journal. I used to just share it with my children and my ex. I never went, I had books by the time I went to open mic. And even in 2006, when I took the poetry class that I told y'all about and got my first poem written in here, but I had wrote the poem and I just wanted to see if it would get published, and they picked it. And I just went to the poetry class just to share what I already had. Because I wanted other people's perception, or what they thought. I had already was 6 years into back writing. So I didn't need to take the poetry class. I just wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to write new, learn haiku, learn sonnet, whatever the poetry is made of. But I didn't write rhythmic poetry. Roses are red, violets are blue, I love you, and you love, it didn't rhyme at the end. Some people write where it rhymes everything. They think poetry is writing a rhyme at the last word always rhyme of the sentence. No, it don't have to rhyme. You're doing something else when you're doing that. You see what I'm saying? You're not tapping into yourself when you do that. Sometimes I cut the shit off and leave you hanging and put to be continued. Or leave you left with a thought that you like, what the fuck just happened? You just go stop this good ass poem right there. You'll be like, I want more. I want more. Okay? Don't leave it right there. Wait, what happened? And that's what you want. Right? You don't have to finish it. You don't have to do it don't have to rhyme or nothing. It don't have to do nothing. And if you see the way I wrote it, you'll see that a lot of these ain't even finished. Because I got little 3 dots behind them. They ain't even finished. There ain't no period behind them. It's 3 dots. They ain't finished. I just cut them off right there to leave it to the imagination. What happens next? Because that's what you're trying to develop. You're trying to get back in touch with, not really develop. You're trying to mature it, the imagination, to think for yourself, to be creative yourself. Here's one. It's called Taste, that I wrote. There's no way I can give you me. You have laid in my garden taste of my cream without taking pieces of my heart. I love too strong for this, too deep. That's just what I long for from you. Yet, you still choose to walk away, leaving me athirst, quenching. I can't feel this alone. It is only you, my Lord, that belongs penetrated within my entire essence. as it is only I that will fit yours. Squeezing your juices of manhood out like a broken levee. Come, my Lord. I know just how to plug it. Temporarily, at least, until you need draining again. Or is it? I need securing pleasures of us tightly enough that even air never escapes. And I left you hanging. So that was one I wrote back when. And it's just captivating that, again, cosmic dance between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And it's nothing to be ashamed of, because that's the play at work, at work, or words at play. And you learn how to journal, and you learn your style, and you learn your type of poetry that you like, and your type of the way you relay, or the way your words formulate, or the way your words draw these pictures, you know, or you're drawing this picture in your mind and you see it as you're writing. You can see it, you can visualize it. So what it does is it sharpens the visualization too, and the imagination. So you're exercising your mind through journaling, through writing. You're exercising it. The visualization, right? The exercise of it, the imagination, the visualization, the words, the harmonic value of it. And it becomes your signature, and that's how you become the original creator of that, because it's not done like nobody else. That's why that's why I've not touched my stuff and sent it to a publisher, because they're gonna try to edit my shit, and I'm not gonna let them touch my shit. So we gonna have it out. So I'd rather self-publish if I'm gonna do anything, because you're not finna touch my shit, okay? You can put a comma and a dot, because I ain't doing that either. So I need an editor. I already know that. But I'm just saying, you're not going to rearrange my shit, because when you rearrange my shit, it takes on your form. It doesn't take on the form that I got when I wrote it, right? That's what ghostwriters are for. Ghostwriters write shit for people, and ghostwriters or editors will sometimes, oh no, this is not the right punctuation. Yes, it is. It's what I wanted it to be. But you'll have people want to change your poetry because it don't fit the norm. Yes, it do. It don't fit you. It fit me. And that's who it's supposed to fit. Because if you change the vibration of what I've written, then it's no longer what I've written. And it's not the intention that I wrote it from, or the presence that I wrote it from is no longer there. So guess what? It's not going to have a healing effect. It's not going to have my signature stamp, my originality, right? It's not going to have, it's fluffed. It's somebody spread some butter on it, okay? Some lye on it. And now when you change one word of it, you've now changed the whole meaning of it. And that's not that person's original work. It becomes that editor, oh, you should put this here. Oh, we need a period here. You can't just end this with 3 dots. Yes, I can. Who said I can't? You got to put a period here. No, I don't. I don't want a period there. It can be continued. Well, when is it going to be continued? I don't know. It may not ever be continued. So, but that's not the point. The dots leave it up to the reader's imagination. They may want to spin off of it, like I did with Impromptu. They may want to build on it. The ecstasy, the like sister was saying, the ascension of it. So, and it's been an hour, so we good. We about to close out because we only doing an hour. And I got 59 up here. I don't see no time over there, but I see it up here on YouTube. So that's it for y'all. Episode 2. Okay. And I'm gonna load this up, and it's gonna take tomorrow for YouTube stream to hit because they just slow like that. It take a whole damn day for that damn thing to drop. I'm gonna have to get me a GoPro, that Pro 7 Black or something, that damn thing that it drops and go cow. Because I'm doing this from my iPad and the iPhone, which is suck. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to Apple. Y'all get Apple's CEO on the goddamn phone for me, because we're gonna have to talk about this shit, pressing buttons and trying to get shit to move up and it won't. I don't like all that shit, causing me damn problems, making my energy get all off. Because I'm impatient with gadgets. I don't like all this technical shit. Okay, but Thank you, sister, for participating in that. And I hope that that did something for you and enlightened you and you know, got you into that groove and seeing how free that is and how liberating that is. No matter if it's for fun, no matter if you're just making it up. Because think about a child. You're tapping into your child nature doing this. Your pure energy doing this, because you're like a child imaginations of dragons and being friends with a whoever and seeing some of everybody, right? And you don't go to your child, oh no, that ain't real. You shouldn't. What you should do is build and expand and cultivate and nurture that child's imagination, because that child can be the next Einstein. That child can be the next Neil deGrasse, okay, or whoever, or some type of inventor of something, because you have evolved and nurtured and cultivated that child nature inside that child. And we all have it, and it's called our damn imagination is what it's called. It's called your original imagination, and we all have it. And writing does that. It gets you back in touch with your source, with your creative ability, and now you can create out of thin air, because basically that's what a child is doing. They're just following the imagination and creating shit and thinking shit and entertaining shit to see where it go and where it lives, right? And that's what you're doing. She says, it really did. I enjoyed it and learned from this experience. Yeah, because you stretched yourself. It made you stretch yourself. And then it puts you on a spot in front of everybody else. That's why I said, if y'all want to share it, I don't care. But if you didn't, I was gonna keep sharing mine, but because it doesn't bother me anymore. I used to be timid and shy. That's why I hid it for so long. But then I was like, why would I hide this? This is beautiful. People write poetry books all the time. People think poetry is not an art or not nothing. Poetry is great. Poetry is like music. It's like writing music. All somebody do need to put some music to this shit, and they got a song. That's all it is. You just got a beat behind rap or music or R&B. It's the same thing. It's lyrics. Poetry is lyrics. It's like those books you read. It's just ain't no music there, and you're just reading straight paragraph, straight sentence, paragraph, sentence, chapter 1, Poetry, the same thing, the same damn thing. Yes, and I'm usually nervous too, but I loved it. Yeah, because you got to break that ice. You got to break that ice. And once you break that ice, now you out of there. You gone. You'll be like, oh, come hear this, like I used to do with my family when I started sharing it with them. Oh, come hear this. Listen. Y'all sit down, listen to this. Tell me what you think. But then I had to get out of the family, because of course your family gonna love it. They gonna say, it's good. And you're like, y'all just saying it because it's me. You know? So then you want to share with other people, because other people going to tell you if it's good or not. They're going to be like, that's good. I like that. I can dig that. You know, that kind of made me feel a certain way. Because certain people's poetry will make me feel a certain way. You know, you be like, oh, that was deep. Oh, Lord, you hit a nerve on that one, girl. You hit a nerve on that one, bro. Okay. Let me get to writing again. You know, and then you can stretch and take that one sentence and write some more off of that sentence. Well, guess what? Now you're damn near a screenwriter. You can write a screenplay. You didn't even know you had the ability to write like that. Now you can write I can write a whole play, a whole screen. And I did it and gave my sister a copy of it. She was taking a class, and she wanted me to write this thriller, the psycho thriller, off of something she studied in class, but I changed it up. Because when you write off of 48 hours, You got to get those people's permission, she was saying, attorney, because they got schooled on it. And you can't write after like Ted Bundy or Masons or Hannibal Lecters and shit like that. You have to get that permission from that person or those murder family victims and shit. So she took screenplay or something, and she was going to do it. And so she was like, she gave me the story from her class. She literally she told me about the story. She didn't give it to me. She told me about kind of synopsis, what happened. And I said, we can do this, girl. We can write a screenplay. We can write a movie together. Because now you know about the film and the director, and I already got the damn imagination. Right, I already know how to write. I've been writing for 20 fucking years. And so I end up giving her a whole dot, boom, there it is, sis. Just because I've been writing. So now that's why I said you need to journal, because some of y'all are producers. Y'all just don't know y'all asses some producers. Some of y'all are executive producers, screenplay writers, movie, whatever you call them, actors or whatever the hell you want to call it. Some of y'all have that ability and that gift, but you don't know it yet. You don't even know it yet. So that's what it does. It lets you see, like we watching all these movies and we wonder, oh, wow. Oh, yeah, they're a good actor. Oh, damn, that was a good script. Damn. Oh, damn, how did he do that? That's how he did it. Writing. And that imagination, right? Tapping into that childlike imagination through life experiences. And like I said, it can be make-believe, because we got fiction, we got nonfiction, we got romance, we got drama, we got action-packed, we got psycho thrillers, right? Look how Tyler Perry started out, doing Medeas and all that stuff. Now look at him. He got a whole goddamn studio. Some of y'all can have a whole goddamn studio. So it doesn't matter. You're developing yourself and mastering yourself at some point, if that's what you want to do. I'm not saying writing or, director is not what y'all want to do. I'm just saying some of y'all don't know that is what y'all can do. Playwrights, films, screenplays, put little musicals together if you're a musical person. Put little things together. If you want to see music change, guess what? You got to be that change in music. You got to first get out there and change it. If you want to see different music styles evolve and come about, you got to be the one to do it. Okay? You got to be the one to do it in acting. You got to be the one that do it in writing. You got to be the one that do it in performance. That's why all of them have a different style. The performers, the actors, the singers, they all develop their own style through playing all these roles. And then when you see them by themselves without being in character, you like, who the hell is that? Wait. If they don't never let their own personality show outside of that character. As you think Training Day was Denzel. Look at, there's the Training Day man. But he's getting into character. That's not him. He's getting into that character. So poetry is the same. Impromptu is the same. You're getting into that character of erotica. You're getting into that character of open mic. Because it's a flow behind open mic. Rap, but a little slow it down, end it off, cut it off, they break, they yell, they ha, or whatever. Or they drop the mic and end it. Bow. Drop mic. Walk off stage. And you left, you like, shit, I want some more. Like the comedians do. Right? So you're getting into all that. Some of y'all are comedians. Y'all don't even know it though. But some of y'all are you got a funny bone like me. My damn ancestors just funny. They got humor. I'm just dramatic and funny. But you got to explore. You got to explore yourself, basically. And that's what it's about. Seeing what gifts are in you. And the only way you're going to see what gifts are in you is you try to find them. Try to find. Hey! Vishram Gava. Now, where are you from? India? Because I don't know how to say that name. Are you from India? because I want to say it right, and I know you can't say it back to me. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, I see it went away. I can't even say it. Yes! 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 You see the Indian, don't you? Huh? You so cute. She said, you so cute. They're my Indian. They're my Indian right there, baby. See that? All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I ain't gonna hold y'all long because I said an hour. I hope y'all, I will see y'all next Sunday. She said, you sexy. Thank you. Look, when I went in the Indian store buying them, they looked at me like, what's she gonna do with them? And then I had some on my face, and I was coming out of Walmart, and there was a lady with her husband. She was Indian, and I was made up that day. I think I had both sides done, or either I had something in the center. And she said to her husband, I saw her looking at me, and I was going to the car, me and my daughter, and I saw her do this number. And then both of them tried to look back at me. Like, wait a minute, where's she going? Where's she going with all this on her face? This is my makeup, y'all. Because I don't wear makeup. This is my makeup. Okay? I get in the mirror, I go, okay, what I'm going to do today with this? I couldn't find the little pearl. I was looking for the little pearl. They didn't have no pearl. They had all these colors, though. So I got green on today. It matched the green in the shirt. So I was like, okay, I'll roll with it. Yeah, so cute. Makeup. That's my cute makeup. Oh, I be having fun with it too, baby. Oh, I be having fun putting these on. I be like, dang, let me get this straight. God dang it. Kiss me. I'll blow you a kiss. Oh my gosh, y'all. And then sister said, yes, I'm usually nervous. Okay, I read that. So true. It's that inner child that fueled the creativity in us. And that's what I'm trying to get us all back in dealing with that. But that inner child has healing to go through. Like I said, because of our upbringing. So that's what gets you in there. She said, call no. So that's what gets us in there of healing, so that creativity can come out. Because we got to get in there and we got to heal that child first. Because you don't want to destroy, create destruction. You want to create creativity. You want to create, WhatsApp number. I don't have a WhatsApp number. He said, call. I'm on live on my Facebook too. That's somebody from India. Well, Indian of Indian descent. And but you want to heal it so you can create positive, innovate, right? Because how do we heal it? That's what one of the means, and that's why I'm sharing with you. Journaling helped me. Journaling helped me. Journaling may help you. People go to therapists all the time. Now, I don't know how really healed they get. They go to life coaching. They go to life mentors. I don't really know, because like I said, how do we know they damn ass is healed? You're going to them, but how do you know they healed themselves? You don't know if they healed themselves. That's just their degrees or what they went. Just like I went to be a nurse. That's just what I do as a job, as a career, as a profession. You don't know if they healed themselves. Hell, there's doctors out here that need healing. Have you seen them unhealthy ass doctors that we got now? Right? They all don't look healthy, but they're into health. So you're sick, but you're going to try to heal me? You're going to try to help me, but you're sick. That's what I feel like when you go into psychotherapists and psychologists and shit. And I'm not discrediting nobody. You can go all the hell you want, because I'm not a therapist. I'm not a licensed therapist, nothing that, okay? I know, do I mentor? Yeah, I have a mentor. Yeah, I do. A couple people have asked me that. And I had it down yonder somewhere and I took it off. But it's about you I use my healing through journaling. That's why I consider myself a master writer, because I've been writing for 20 years and I got the documentation that proves it with the dates. And you can see it in the evolution of what I've written. So there's documented evidence. So that's what, you know, we all got to do. Exactly. So many broken people self-medicating. Exactly. And that medication, that drinking, that partying, that, you know, all that other stuff ain't helping. It's covering it up. Yeah. But are you getting to the inner child in you? Because that's where the creation and the creativity came from originally. From the inner child, the imagination, until it was messed up by the parents and put this thought in the way and put this and this person's thought and this person's thought. And then we didn't, can you do it in a song form? Do what in a song form? Do what in a song form? And so when all those, no Hindi, I've been to some Hindu mosque churches. I talked about it in my Pisces video yesterday. I've been there. The journal. Oh, you said, can I put what in the journal? You talking about the healing process? Everybody's individual, because I don't know what you've been through. That's why I'm trying to get y'all to write so you can see what's in you. It may start off as little simple poems, but the longer you write and the more you write, edit, the deeper you get after you peel off some certain layers. Because I'm gonna tell you, when I was writing at first, I was real light writing. I was like very superficial with it. I would erase, make sure I write a certain word, trying to cover, still trying to cover. And then I was like, no, that don't make sense. Start writing exactly what you want to write, exactly what you want to say. Don't cover it up because you're afraid somebody might find your journal. Don't cover it up because only you know you got it and only you gonna write it. Some days I would write 25 pieces in one day. It would start to flow like a river, like 10 all day. I mean, just all day sometimes. Just sometimes it's 3 or 4 things. Sometimes it's 10 things. Whenever it hit me, I would write. I carried that damn journal damn near for the first few years everywhere I went. I would be riding down the freeway and a thought came to me and I was in my journal trying to write on my lap while I was driving, which was dangerous. Okay, but that was back then. You know, we wasn't no texting because we didn't have damn cell phones like that. So I would have my tablet on the side of my seat and damn, them thoughts was flowing and I was like, or I'll stop at the light and they'd be like, go, mama, go. And I'm like, I gotta write this down. So that's what you gotta do. You're gonna wanna carry that journal in your purse, baby. If you got a big bag, it need to be a damn journal up in there. It needs to be a journal up in there. It can be the small one or it can be the composition. You know, it can be the composition. I wrote in these were the simplest because I didn't have to lose the paper. That's why I bought these. But I bought these because I would go one way and then I would come back and write on the back. So this is 100 sheets that end up being more than 200 sheets and more than 200 poems. Because if you went, bye-bye, sweetie, bye-bye. Thank you for stopping in. And so if you went back and front and it's 2 or 3 or 4 on the, why you getting a mad face? I can't talk to you right now, I'm on live. He's like, so if you're getting back and front, 200, and I write about this much, or if I write one long one and flip it over and the rest is continued on the back. It depends on how you wrote, because like I said, I wrote quotes, poems, thoughts, intellectual thoughts, whatever was going through, question. What question? He said, please answer. I think he said, please answer his question. What question? I didn't see it because I'm talking to 2 screens. And so whatever you wrote, you're going to get to the inner child. You ain't going to get to it right away, but you're going to get to what's really deep within you when you start journaling. And that's the way I healed myself. with that paper and that pen. With that paper and that pen. Okay? And like I said, whether it was personal, whether it was learning, whether it was me embracing somebody else's experience and putting myself in what it would feel like to be alone, what it would feel like to want to be married and not be married, that kind of stuff, to kind of see and understand different people and how they relate to different things. I'm not a therapist, no. I'm not a licensed therapist, no. I ain't no social worker, no. You know, I just know what I know and what I apply to knowing. Okay, I'm going to get a big one like it. Is that what thought is really about? Yes, yes, yes. My boy or woman, whoever, shet, and shet, male or female. Female scribe is shet, but yeah, thought. You call it thought, eh? No, I'm just kidding. They gonna be like, okay, girl. But thought, yeah, because that's Tahuti. Writing what? The hieroglyphs, writing your story, writing what, you know, learning, because when you're writing, you're learning. Reading, writing, arithmetic. Reading, writing, arithmetic. And these phones are getting us away from writing, y'all, because you're only using your thumb. You're not using your pen, your penmanship. You're not writing, right? Wanda, I didn't even see that. That damn thing went away. I'll read that in a minute. And but yeah, that's what thought is to me. That higher self, that imagination, that thought process up here, that creative writing that comes from that thought process of the brain, that portion of the brain. I wish I had a skull that I could kind of, that had it. I gotta go find one of them. Earthbound might have one of them damn skulls where they have parts of the brain. The frontal lobe might be vision and all this. One part might be audible, where you get your audible sound from, or the analytical sound, or the creative thinking sound, or the logical portion of yourself, or the reasoning from. You know how they divide the brain up where each of those aspects arise from? Yeah, you got to tap into that. Okay, so yeah, to me, that's exactly right. What thought to me represents the pen and the paper. Because if you don't write your story, who will? If you don't write your creation, who will? And like I told y'all in the Taurus reading, I'm gonna drop in a minute. We are all a moon. We are all this one right here. And from this one, you're gonna get this one. So, and when you realize, and when you realize that, yeah, you'll see how important this is into healing the thought process, and because that you see your funkness that will pull the masculine and the feminine back together if they are split. Exactly. Yes, it will. If they are split, it will pull you back. You see how harmonic I was with the free flow, that cosmic dance. It will put them back together. It would teach them to get along. It would teach them, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to hurt you. We're here to balance each other. We're here to balance each other. The yin yang sign. We're here to balance each other. That's it. So I love writing. Whew. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So that's me just helping, you know, those who want to start journaling, go ahead and journal. And if you want me to read over it, or you want me to see what it does, or I mean, I ain't got to know your private ones, but, you know, to get you started, because I'm no professor of English either, because my shit jacked up, but I know how to fucking write, God damn it. That's all that matters. I can write the shit out of some shit, okay? And because I know what I'm doing, and I know what I'm perceiving in here, right? And I know how to relay it. So that's what you're doing. You're putting thought with Ma'at. Because remember, Ma'at is the counterpart to thought, to Tahuti. Ma'at is the counter. So you're just bringing them back into balance and harmony with themselves. Like Sister said, if they're split, you're bringing back your feminine and masculine ideologies, thought processes back into a harmonic balance with each other. Like your subconscious mind might tell you something from your past, but that's not where you are consciously. And you'll be like, why are you telling me that? Where'd that come from? Something in your childhood. Something that you left resolved or didn't get resolved in your childhood, and now she bringing it up into the light so you can deal with it. And when you do, and how else can you deal with it and get shit out of your head unless you're writing it? And that's what get it out of your head, to clear up that space, that confusion up in there. It gets it out so you can see it on the paper and you can face it and you can confront it, you know. And that's what I'm using myself as an example. No, I'm not all the way totally healed, but that helps. That helped me. That helped me get along the process a lot better and a lot easier. Like, I probably can point out where those damn poems come from, which I know I can. Whether I tell people or not, I may not. Because if it's personal, I ain't gonna say nothing. But if it's just from somebody else, like a friend thought of something, I'll be able to point that out. But they don't have to know all that. That's you, okay? But you'll know where those poems came from. You'll know what part of your life you was in, what timeline you was in when you do that. I'm so grateful that you did this for the first time. Thank you for taking the journey. Thank you. You're welcome. And so that is, to me, what thought is. And if you don't start writing your own story, you're leaving historians to write it, right? That's what we say. You're leaving other historians to write it because you've left no documentation of your story, which why we got the Netaru, the Medu Netta, because of the hieroglyphs. And the hieroglyphs were simply drawings, but that was writing back then. And so now we've learned the penmanship of letters and writing shit. But like I said, the phones have took us, they made everybody go virtual, where everybody don't want to journal no more. They just want to peck, 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 peck. Where there's something to your penmanship. Like I said, that's how you break some curses, is that writing, not that typing, that penmanship does it. Because it puts you in alignment with that pen, right? With holding that pen. And how do we hold that pen? Look at that. Look at that. It's a pen in my hand. You can't see it. If you took the pen out of the hand, out of this finger way, you got it folded up, right? And you're just doing this. But if I put the pen, let me use this. Oh, let me use my wand. If I put the pen back in my hand, now I'm using this, the pointer. And I'm writing, right? Look at my hands. I'm writing. And this means something. This is like our ka. You know, when you're meditating. So that's why we need to get back to writing. Because I feel that what they're trying to do is disconnect us from our imagination. They're disconnecting us from our imagination. So we need to do less of this on them gadgets and do more of this. You know, and that's just my perception. It don't have to be nobody else's. That's just my perception of it. That's what make me, you know, want to journal and want to write. Right? I'm blown away. I'm glad it helped y'all. Thank y'all. I'm not going to take up y'all Sunday too much. I know I went over explaining a little bit more, but it's only going to be an hour. We're going to try to stick, because y'all know I'm long-winded. Because I'm just trying to get, thank you. I just want people to grasp why it's so important to write. You can sell your writings. You can make money being a ghostwriter. So that's another stream of income for y'all that write very well. If you know even grammar, okay, or punctuation, or you know how to edit, you can do that as a side business. Edit like people shit like me that don't give a fuck about a comma or a period or explanation point. But that's all I'm gonna let you do. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let you change my shit and my words, okay? That's all I'm gonna hire your ass for, is to put the dot there, okay? Tell me where I need to break it off and I'll see if I can do it. But that's it. But see, some of y'all can have another stream of income if you good with English, punctuation, grammar. And believe it or not, in high school and in college, I made hundreds on papers. So I was already good at the shit when I was growing up in school. I would make hundreds on the papers. Even in college, in nursing, when I had to take English Comp 1, I had hundreds. I was busting hundreds out the wazoo, baby. Pow! That teacher was like, damn, this was a good paper. And I've helped people in college write papers and show them and critique it. And not even having no damn English background. I don't take no English thing for that. It's just imagination and reading over somebody's stuff and proofreading it, right? So I've always had that gift. That's just a gift I recognize early, you know, but writing will help you recognize your gift, you know, with some of y'all too. And like I said, mostly heal the child trauma. Heal the trauma, because then you're going to tap layer, and get deeper. And that thought going to get deeper too. That's when you're going to get to it. It's going to be superficial at first, because you're going to be like, well, what if somebody find it? Oh, what if I need to hide it? Let me just fudge this word. Let me take this word out and put this word so it don't look like it. No, see, you got to be real. You got to be honest. You got to be truthful with what you're writing. Don't water it down. Be honest with yourself. You ain't got to show nobody, but be honest with yourself when you do it. Love y'all. Y'all know what your girls say. Peace, love, and harmony. Because if you got peace, love, it is cultivating them gifts, LaWanda, definitely. And harmony, then you'll have peace, love, and harmony out there. So peace, love, and harmony to y'all. Thank y'all for journaling with Kem, the second episode. And next Sunday at 12 Central Standard Time, which is Dallas time, for y'all don't know, we gonna do this again. We might not do erotica. Y'all might want to do some other, I might share some other poems again, or y'all might want to share what y'all journaled. However y'all want to do it. We just gonna try to keep it going and keep people healing and get people, you know, getting to that inner child. Let's get to that inner child. Okay, let's heal that inner child, because that inner child longs to be healed. It wants to be healed so it can shine like Haru. So it can shine, y'all, in the world what it came to do. Share its gifts. So whatever you want to write about between now and next Sunday, write about it. I just wanted to start out with erotica because I write it. You don't have to do any, you can just write a plain old journal thought or whatever, or a quote. It doesn't even matter. Thank you again, Water Grove. Thank you again. Love y'all. I'm finna load this intuitive message I did on the Tree of Life. It started out a Taurus bonus, and then it didn't go to no Taurus reading, y'all. It went to the Tree of Life. So now I gotta go load these up for y'all. Thank you, Sister LaWanda. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you over here, Rashia, and all the other sisters and brothers that's watching and ain't saying nothing. Thank y'all for my YouTube and my live. Okay, my live stream here, YouTube, and my live stream here on Facebook. Now I gotta put it in public because I forgot to put it in public, y'all. Oh, Lord. See, I need a camera person too. I need some help. Oh, Lord, I need some help over here. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and harmony. Let me get this one going here. Let me X out that one.